Well, I know your team plan today, your game plan was to ask your players to go out for the first 20 minutes particularly and really get at them. Goodness me, they did that, didn't they? 2 goals in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think we've proved over the past few weeks that a good start influences the game, and that's our mentality at the moment. Get into the opposition's ribs, try and press, try and make mistakes, try and get errors, and if possible, try and get a bonus with a goal or two.
It's a great bonus, of course, to score an early goal. 8 minutes gone, Christian did that for you today, and it was a good finish as well.
Yeah, he's in the groove at the moment, and he knows where the goal is, and his confidence is high. I'm not quite sure what his injury is there, but I think it might be his calf, to be honest. But no, he's doing well. Not singling any player out, because that, I just said to him in there, that was a team performance.
You mentioned the calf injury to Christian. Is it likely to keep him out on Monday, or is it a long-term thing?
I don't know. I'm going to go in to see Roger now, and usually I like to wait 24 hours to see the just how much damage has been done, but I honestly don't know at this moment in time.
Second goal, Scott Duxbury, left-hand side. Come on then, did he mean it?
Yeah, great cross.
It was a good cross, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he'll tell you that he picked his spot, so I'll go with that one.
I thought at times today it was a professional, solid performance, wasn't it? In really difficult conditions today, you couldn't be spectacular and free-flowing with the football, but you just had to be solid and get through it.
I think we've been solid for a few games. I think since you educated me on these stats things, I've had some information, and I think we've conceded 1 from open play in 4. Did you know
That's
that?
That's right, I did know that, yes.
There's a shock. There's a shock. No, it's a team now.
Yeah.
It looks a team. They're playing as a team. They've got a great mentality. Everybody's buzzing in the dressing room. Doesn't need a lot of talking, to be fair, at the moment. And on a bit of a run, a bit of momentum, and they're dealing with a lot of the stuff themselves.
One of the stats is 3 red cards in 4 games for County, but today the red card was on the other side. Sean McConville effectively killed it as a contest. Do you think it was a fair decision to send him off?
It was difficult, wasn't it? I mean, I didn't see much of the tackle, to be honest, and it's slippy conditions and stuff. It's difficult. I don't think he's a player that goes in to get, nail people and he got a sending off through it. It's just one of them things. It happens in a game.
The big bonus, of course, today, that victory takes you up to 11th, so you're in the top half of the table for the first time since October. There's some real momentum in this run at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, and considering that it's been broken up a couple of times with pitch, poor pitches, home and away in terms of the weather, we've picked it up after training, and we've gone strong again on each game. So we're all very pleased. Really pleased with the support again today. Turning 3,000, that's just incredible. And we just want to keep working hard and be value for money. We're not showboaters by any means. We're not a purist football team, but we don't have graft, and we look competitive, and we don't look as though we want to lie down. So we're happy.
What part did the crowd play today, do you think? Because, as you say, it was double the crowd from Tuesday night, and given there were only 100 odd away fans, it's 3,000 County fans in this ground today to watch Division 6 football.
Massive. Absolutely massive. They are. I don't think anybody puts a value on it until they've actually played on there, until you're actually on the touchline and you can feel it. You can feel the intensity of the crowd and the support, and they're so positive. And it's to give the players an adrenaline boost, and it's a great feeling from them.
I know you managers are all in it together. Do you have a bit of sympathy for Keith Briggs today? I mean, they've hit the post at 1-0. They've had a goal disallowed on the stroke of half time. They've had a man sent off. If it could go wrong for them today, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, but I think, to be fair, they're not in a really good position. But I think he's done a good job. Looking at some of the football there today, a lesser team, they'd have been on top for and they was on top for quite a few periods of time. I enjoyed watching their football, and he's got them disciplined. I think they'll pull away, because he's shown enough today that they've got a lot in their locker.
How much of an influence was the conditions today? I mean, it felt cold and windy where we were, so at pitch side, how bad was it?
Yeah, it was seemed to die off a little bit early part of the second half, but particularly in the first half, it was swirling. It was difficult to, even when you get the ball down, you got a bit of a plop and muddy conditions, so it wasn't a free-flowing condition to play football in. But both sides dealt with it well. I think it was an entertaining game, and every credit to both teams.
What will constitute success for you now? You've got County up to 11th, and one or two fans getting carried away talking about the playoffs. And I know we're going to manage that expectation, try and talk that down perhaps. But what will constitute success for you? Where do you want to be?
Well, I got a bit of criticism a few weeks ago when I said I want to be in the top 10. But after the disastrous start that we had, I thought top 10 was would be a good result.
And you're not there yet, are you?
No, we're not. It's a gradual process. We've identified players we want. We've got a solid foundation in there. And if you're going to ask me, where we will finish or where we want to finish, I'm just going to say as high as possible. And I'd like to get the Monday's result out of the way with another 3 points, and then see where that takes us.
I think it's a good point you make, because of course here at Edgeley Park, I mean you seem to be unstoppable, but it's 2 tough away trips now, isn't it? Bradford Park Avenue Monday, and then Telford away on Saturday. So that's when you're going to be tested.
Definitely, both venues. I expect Bradford to give us a real good game on Monday night, and looking at the conditions again, that's going to be a fair old battle. And I know from Liam at Telford, I know when we played him here, that was one hell of a game, and I expect very similar. And Telford on their own patch, they're pretty formidable. So we've got two really tough games.
Team-wise, Tunji Moses we know will return for Monday, or is available for you on Monday. How big a boost is that?
Well, always to get a player of Tunji's ability. When you get heavy pitches and he's he's a little bit of a digger, it'll be a welcome addition to the squad. I think we might have picked up a couple of little bits of niggly ones. Nicky Platt is still feeling, little bits of injuries after 70 minutes. But we've got enough quality in the squad, and we've got enough enthusiasm, mentality, organisation I feel that we can go anywhere. And if we're fully loaded, we could get a result wherever we go.
An acute move today, because knowing that there's all these games coming, they're coming thick and fast, and particularly in March. I think you've got 8 games in March. You've signed 2 players today. I was going to say new players. They're old players returning, really, aren't they, in Dane Smith and Alex Meany. What's the thinking behind bringing those 2 in?
Well, first of all, we've got a second keeper, joint first keeper, whatever, another keeper on loan, whichever one you want to say it. But Dane's been a valuable member to the club over the years, and if anything happens to one of our keepers, Dane is going to step in, so it is a great addition. Alex, I feel, has got unfinished business. I think he'll be the first to admit that, and eventually when he gets up to match speed and gets a couple of weeks training under his belt, I think he'll be a valuable addition as well. We're looking to build a strong squad. I'm hoping to make another signing next week. Again, the same sort of stature of the players that we're bringing in. And hopefully we can grow and get a good unit together and have a final push to whatever position we go to at the end of the season.
Christian Dibble kept a clean sheet today. Ian Ormson, how far away is he from fitness there?
He's virtually there now. I think it would have been a little bit too much to risk him back passes, sticky pitch, getting a challenge. It was probably a game too far, but I would expect him to declare himself fit for Monday or for the next game, if Monday's off. I'm not sure the conditions between the next couple of days. So it's healthy competition all over.
Just finally, the stats as they read at the moment: top half of the table, 3,000 fans here today. You've won 6 out of the last 9. You've only lost 1 of those 9. The fans are really behind you at the moment, aren't they?
Well, they've always been supportive of me in whatever role I've had at the club, and I've said I've been very privileged to hold this position now, and I value their support immensely. The players value it. They're unbelievable fans, and long may that continue.
Great 3 points. Well done.
Thank you.